the Panhandle Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and we are back with another episode of the Smoke Screen, like we always do about this time every Friday, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York on this side or this side, depending on how you. Whatever. I got Carl next to me. Tip the bartender is next to her. Rose is under me, and then B. How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Look like you're doing good too.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
it's on excellent. Excellent.
Oh yeah, party time, excellent.
Biggie.
Yes. Today,
Yes.
what is the strain of the day on the Smoke Screen?
I got some. I don't know. Petrol station. I got some petrol station. It's at. Excuse me. It's at 26. 26.
Goodness.
I think.
Yeah, the right name for
got
it.
2.9 terps. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Okay. And then we just jump over, and go to the bar and find out what do we have at the bar.
I got something good. Which is so good. Cheers. Yes, baby.
Cheers.
You see
Virtual
this? My horoscope told me this was going to happen today.
It's an E-cheers.
My horoscope told me this. It's so good. This is what I'm drinking, y'all. Just make you one and just get as lit as I am today. Get you one.
There it is.
That's it. That's how you make it.
Is.
That's how you make it right here.
It's a white sand blue water. This is my signature drink. Shout out to Pan. That's T-Pain's wife. If you watch Nappy Boy Radio podcast, she makes every guest their own signature drink every show. And when I was a guest up there, a little while back, I had been asking her for a drink for a minute. I said, man, I need a drink. Got to make me one. And this is what we came up with. So shout out her.
I didn't know. Cheers to you.
She's baby. Professional certified mixologist.
Yes.
I know that's right.
And boy,
I got to make one.
Yeah, this got boy ready to slide down the pole. All right, today.
How does that?
We got we got absence of innocence. This is my pick. You know me. I like them with the curve balls. You can see this on Tubi. This is one that gets talked about a lot. Yeah, of course. Shout out to Tubi. Shout out to the Tubi group. We almost 200,000 strong in there. It's like a marching movie army. And this is one of the talked about movies. Let's see. What did we like about this movie?
The story was very interesting. I don't like the tragedy in the story, but it was very watchable. Like I enjoy. I liked it. I liked watching it. It was a good movie. Yeah, there was a lot going on, but it was made plain. You can understand it easy. You know what I mean? It was a good movie.
Yeah, I will agree that the premise, honestly, is very reminiscent of a premise that an idea I had for a movie. So the premise and the message that was behind it, I guess I like that about this movie. Yeah. What did you like about the movie, Kendall? Like this your pick.
Let me curveball. Let's do this right quick before we get into what we didn't like. Answer. Do you think he was a bad guy? Just how he was moving in the movie, in his life. You think he was a bad guy with how he dealt with women?
Based on how he was moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
Based on how he was moving. Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Do I
Okay.
think
Mhm.
he was a
Yeah.
bad guy? Short answer. How he was moving?
Yes.
Yes.
hmm Okay. That's
Yes.
okay. Cool. Now, let me ask you why? Because he seemed like a hole for sure, but when
Mhm.
he dealt with the women, he threw his money around. He gave them a choice up front, and they always took the money.
Mhm.
That doesn't
So
negate the
does it
fact
make it right?
that he was an asshole. He
Yeah.
Yes.
was not being a good person.
Mm-mm.
He
And
was
he was
being an
very
asshole.
misleading in the
Now,
things that he was saying to these women. He
Mhm.
wasn't upfront. He wasn't like giving them a true choice. He was, this is, oh, I'm going to, it was snake speak. Like, I'm going to offer you this thing, but I'm going to say it in such a way that when you give me what I need, or twist and turn it to where you don't get your part of the deal. He was an awful person. He thought that he was a good person, and his sister thought that he was a good person, but he was true awful person through and through.
Okay, let's
I don't
roll
think
right
they
on.
thought he was a good person. I don't
Yeah.
think they
Mhm.
Uh,
thought he was a good person. The sister and Derwin, they didn't think he was good. They was doing something else
They
crazy.
know he a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know he
They
ain't no
knew
Yeah,
he wasn't
good.
shit
this
for
is true.
real.
Yeah,
And
But
they kept trying to like tell him, don't do shit like this.
don't
Don't
do
do the shit
shit.
that you're doing. Don't go the path that you're going. And he would still go
mm,
down the path that he wanted to go. And that's
yeah,
what made him a bad person
That
to
person,
me.
yep.
I understand the overall message of the movie: hurt people hurt other people, but those hurt people make a choice to hurt other people. That's what makes you a bad
mm,
person. There are plenty of hurt people out there in the world who are not hurting other people. There are plenty of people who have been through traumatic situations. There are plenty of people who have been hurt by other people, but they choose not to hurt other people. When you make a conscientious choice to hurt someone else, you then put yourself in the realm of becoming a bad person.
oh, she
yeah.
preaching. Oh, she
I
That's
preaching.
it.
mean, dang,
He's
Break it
preaching.
down for them
Pastor
so they
Collection.
understand.
Oh, that's an
mm,
extra.
dang.
Okay, well, we can roll right on into what we didn't like about the movie. We was already talking about anything else we just did not like about this movie.
It's
Listen,
plenty of
for
Everything.
things.
me personally, the amount of like just straight sex in this movie
Gratuitous,
was way too much. And then the last scene,
unnecessary, unnecessary.
that essay scene,
Yeah.
that was totally unnecessary. I didn't see all of that. They did not have to go that long. It was just too much. It's too much.
And
Hmm.
Yeah.
see, and,
I might sound old fashioned, but that's how I feel. I ain't looking
no,
at shit.
because
I ain't
I
looking at
don't
before
shit.
I
disagree.
before I started delving deeper into a lot of them movies on Tubi, I wouldn't have thought that, but now like they pretty much call it Tubi porn now, man. I've been watching these movies like
Mm.
it's like it's in the contract. We gotta
Yeah.
have 2 to 3 sex scenes, and people think these folks is having sex for real because the way it be like we
It was like
give
porn.
yeah if you
I
give an
feel
But
like
illusion, we'll know
I feel
okay
like
they just did it,
Yeah.
but I don't have to
You
this
don't
see
is
have to
you
go that
correct.
bent
far.
I
It's
over.
not
feel like
necessary. Yeah.
so
It's too
I
much.
feel like we are a very open-minded group. The just the group of us,
Hmm.
we are a very open-minded
Mm-hmm.
group of people. With that being
Absolutely.
said, what I don't like about these sex scenes is that these women are put out there and the men are you don't hardly see any of the dudes, but you seeing every bit of
All of
this
her.
woman
Yeah.
top to
Uh-oh,
Yes.
bottom,
uh-oh,
but you
Yeah.
don't
you
Yes.
see nothing of him.
That's
Like
true.
B.
that's
uh-oh.
just like I felt like this movie was some man's wet dream. That's what I felt like.
B.
It
Mm.
was just some
Say
man's
Yeah.
that.
wet dream.
And then they
That's
tried
it.
to put a
Say that.
message in it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Listen.
yeah.
Okay.
To make
That
us like it. No, just it's porn. That's what it is.
honest to God,
That's exactly
that
what
is
it was.
really just all I had for my notes. That's really what I've been struggling with and why I could not all the way just say, okay, this was a movie with a message. This movie to me is like a commercial where in this commercial you are advocating against cruelty to animals, And while making this commercial, you're being
Being
cruel to
cruel to
animals.
yes,
Like, you
yes,
cannot
yes,
have a
Yes.
movie about hurt people hurt other people when you have underlying themes of, okay, well, men are objectifying women, but women are also objectifying themselves. And then you, as the makers of this movie, objectify
That
women. Like,
women.
this movie had so much gratuitous nudity and gratuitous sex that was so unnecessary. It was uncomfortable for me. Like,
And
you don't have
I,
to make a sex scene minutes
mhm,
long for us to know these people are having
that
sex.
is
You
sex,
don't
right,
have to make
right.
a rape
Definitely
scene
understood.
minutes long for us to know that this person is being raped. You don't have to do that. And it was just so much of it. It just kind of seemed like the
Mm-mm.
message that you're trying to send with this
Got lost in the
movie got
sheets.
lost in
Yep.
the sauce. It became like
and not only that,
I'm no prude who will shy away from porn. Don't, however, mix porn with provocation. I don't watch porn to be provoked. I don't
hmm
watch porn to get angry. I don't
Right.
watch porn to get emotional. And you gonna throw
yeah,
me provocation. You gonna make me angry. You gonna make me emotional, and then throw porn at me,
Hmm. Hmm.
distasteful porn. Like, it was too much.
yeah,
The message,
Oh,
yeah,
whatever they shot at, they missed. They missed it.
so
yeah. And only
Me.
that, but if you notice, every woman in this film was of a full figure woman. There were no smaller ladies except for the sister. She was a
The
little bit
sister.
smaller, but most of these were bigger women. And like even in a professional setting, like they were spilling out. Now I'm all for a nice, sexy outfit, but you're in this professional setting and you got this deep cut down. Stop it. This is not how these women
With this
dress.
cut all the way up your
Mm-mm.
thigh at
Yeah.
your job,
Fighting every day.
showing your tattoo that's right at your hip line.
okay,
Yeah.
nah. So we have overexerted sex scenes, but also you saying it should be more tallywhacker on the tube.
That's
I
all
don't
you
even need
heard.
more
Make it even
tallywhacker.
at
Not in
least.
this movie. It
That's
wasn't. This,
like,
no.
you trying to deliver
I'm
this
for
powerful, I feel, message. This message that hurt people hurt other people. Men are objectifying women, but women are allowing themselves to be objectified. You're trying to deliver this message, but you yourself, as the creators of this movie, are guilty of what you're preaching. You're objectifying women while making a movie about objectifying women. Like,
You saying they ran the
that
double
shit don't smell in my
reverse?
seat.
And
Right.
that's
It
what it
just
hmm
is.
makes
A
no
double
sense.
reverse.
Okay, well
Exactly.
let me ask you this: do y'all think the home girl that took the 20 grand told old girl that she took the 20 grand and what was going on?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think so.
It
I
took me
think she
two
should have told
times
her.
to watch the movie to see that they were the
Plotting
homegirl was
together.
plotting out from the beginning. You know what I mean? She was
Hmm.
always plotting, right? And
Hmm.
then so she took her to the house to drop the money off. Ain't that the same money that he gave her?
I
That
don't
she
know, but I
gave.
feel like they were in it to begin it together.
Yeah.
You know,
When
I feel
she
like they
came
were
to
in
her
it.
2 weeks
hmm
in, remember when they was in the house, right? And the boyfriend came over. She had just been
Hmm.
there a couple of weeks. She said, "You just popped up on me. I ain't seen you in
Mm.
blah blah
hmm
blah." The girl had just got there. So
Hmm.
she was
Yeah.
plotting. She didn't really bring Anika in on it because Anika was a lawyer. So she didn't want to get her in no trouble.
Hmm.
I ain't like that part when the dude came when they was chilling, and then she got all up in arms and like, but I was like, well, he ain't even did nothing to you. What's
Yeah, I don't think
going
that was necessary.
He was
That was
talking
too
too
much. She
slick
was
to
in the
her
wrong
friend.
though. She was in the
She
wrong.
slapped
When
the
she
shit
slapped
out of
dude,
him though.
on? Like what?
the
She
girl
slapped
wasn't
fire
upset.
to
hmm
him.
Anika wasn't upset at all. She didn't say nothing about it. She got
No,
on up and went to make the tacos. So who is you to get
exactly.
pissed off and then you gonna slap him?
And slapped him. I'm like,
Mm,
okay, so that's
yeah.
their dysfunction, boo. You need to let them have their dysfunction, and
Right.
maybe bring set friend girl aside later
Hmm.
on and be like, hey, girl, you like that he treats you like that? And when she explains to you that, yeah, girl, I like that he
Okay. Are
treats me
you
like
all
that,
right?
let that be their
Mm-hmm.
business. Don't insert yourself into somebody else's dysfunction.
Yeah.
Like that's how you
Right.
end up getting fucked up.
Yeah. She was
Yeah,
wrong for
but
that.
the
Hmm.
homeboy was a true F boy, but then Buddy had to hit his old lady in the opening scene. They was in there getting it in, like
It was a lot.
it was,
It was
Yeah.
a
you
lot.
know,
And then,
It was a lot.
okay, the whole opening scene though. Just so after all that, you gonna take this money and sling it in my face. And
Mm.
I'm gonna let you sling it in my face, but not only am I gonna let you
Oh,
sling it in my face, you gonna call me out my name, and I'm still gonna drop to my knees.
hey,
And
oh.
then
she didn't have
First
to.
of all,
No, that's what like
That's the
like
crazy part. That's what makes this a man's wet dream. That is
that's
not
right.
all.
even plausible.
That's
I
Like,
all.
just don't believe
no,
nobody.
I'm
I
reaching for
don't
my
know.
pew
I
pew
don't
at that
believe.
point.
I don't think I know
I'm
nobody
reaching for
like
my
that.
pew pew.
Yes,
Um,
that's it, Rose. I don't know anyone
you,
like that. I'm
I
not
don't know
gonna say it
nobody
don't
like
but
that.
happen,
see,
but I don't
that's
know them.
but that's because y'all peer group are sane and humane people. Um,
Baby,
they
Again,
out there.
Hmm.
They out there though.
I
birds of
agree.
a feather,
let me
I
tell
suppose.
y'all,
I
if
agree.
you
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
there, listen, it's like you're worth more than that.
That's all.
Yeah,
That's
Don't
all.
ever
I
let
couldn't watch this.
anybody
I'm gonna get my
like
truth.
what?
This
That's how
shit
I felt.
triggered me. The way that every
It's like
time you
what?
turn around, he was slapping some bitch in the mouth. No disrespect, but he was slapping somebody in the mouth. He was slapping, like slinging his money around. How he treated the lady that came to talk about the kid, the
The
youth center. Now
orphanage.
Oh, he
she
did
shouldn't
The
have
that
fucked
shit.
him for
foster
that.
Donations
home.
and shit.
He
That
shouldn't have
was
fucked him for that.
dirty.
But
That was
comma,
dirty.
you shouldn't have done that girl like that after the fact.
Nope,
Because what
That's
she
nope.
all.
did, I mean, I don't think what she did required the way you behaved after the fact. She
After the
didn't do
fact.
anything
Right.
that was disrespectful to you, so why you being disrespectful to her? I couldn't take it. I
Exactly.
turned that shit off.
And he's a
Exactly.
Ultimately,
bad
she was trying to
person.
do a
That's
good
why
deed.
he
She
was a
was trying to
bad
do a
person.
good deed. Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly. And she
right,
Like I
coming to
said,
you
he.
humble and honest.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
right.
she was in a
she
bind,
ain't did
Nate.
shit wrong to you.
Yes, and if you didn't want to give her the money, just say the shit.
That's all. Why use
Yeah.
her? Why use and abuse her and then treat her so
Treat her like
horribly
that.
afterwards? You done
That was the
already
thing.
used
That's
her.
what his
You done
sister was
already
saying.
abused her. You know,
Like
Hmm.
you got
like
all these hoes everywhere that want you. You blue check. Like you make money. You got money. Everybody
yeah,
wants you. So why do you want to continue to mistreat people? Why do you want to continue to hurt people? You're a
exactly.
Yeah.
bad person. He's a
That's
bad
all.
person. That character's
That's
bad.
it.
Oh,
The end.
Hmm.
real quick, because I watched some of it. Why was the wife's clothes so filthy?
The
The
white
best
dress.
friend wife,
Shayla.
the white
The
dress.
When she
girl was
came back
white.
from fucking the
Shayla.
boss, why was she
Shayla
so
from the
dirty? Why
beginning
was
of the
all her,
movie.
like, did she jump a fence on the way back to the house? What happened?
Don't
She
She
fell
recall
she
it.
been
down.
belly
Like
crawling.
she was
She been
mud
belly
crawling
I'm
crawling.
on
gonna
them
tell
shit.
y'all what it was. Shayla was with the professor. She said that the professor really worked her out. He really had been working her out. So she was with the professor. She didn't even have no shoes on when she came in.
What the
Hmm.
Maybe she took
professor
her shoes off
did
at the door.
did to her clothes though? What I mean, the
Yeah.
He
professor's
just
supposed to
rubbed
teach
all
it.
over them. You can even see her nipples through the dress. Like she just had on. Yeah, it goes
Never
back
That
mind.
to
was
the man in
terrible.
the
Never
wet
mind.
dream.
That was terrible.
Mm.
Never mind.
And
It was.
don't bring no actress on the screen. Don't bring nobody on the screen with filthy clothes, and you don't make it clear to us why they clothes filthy. Like that's
Like
what I
when
shouldn't
she
have to
was in the
guess as to why her clothes so damn dirty.
because when she was there with the man, she was just in a thong and her titties was out. So why her clothes so filthy?
No, this another time now. This another
Oh,
day. The
all right.
professor was later on. The professor
Mhm.
was from the store. Remember, she was with the
Yeah.
professor in the
The
store.
store scene came after this scene with the filthy dress, though. The
Yeah.
store scene
Yes.
came
Definitely.
way
So
after
I
this
had to
scene with
watch
the
it. I
filthy dress.
started to watch it again. But it was a
Mhm.
lot going on in this movie. Like that,
Yeah, too
after
much.
I watched it and it got to the end, and I was a little confused because if we stuff we don't like, right? Because
Mhm.
why did Derwin basically get away with it?
Yeah.
Derwin
So
Yeah.
wasn't punished.
talk about
No,
it.
not at all. We
Um,
thought that he was the good guy through the entire movie.
we thought
Yeah,
he
The
was kind
entire
of like
movie.
the victim. So to
sort
me,
of.
Yeah.
this is the part that really pissed me off the most. You for 95% of this movie villainize this one character and victimize this other character. And for the last 5% of this movie, reveal that the villain was the victim and the victim was the villain.
Was a villain.
And then because you spent all that little time showing us that the victim was really the villain, now you've left no time to give us
First
the
process.
comeuppance for this villain. Like
Yeah.
nothing happened to him. He got away with everything.
He got away
There
with
was
it.
no
Hmm.
comeuppance. There was no hint of a comeuppance. There was nothing. Like at the end, sometimes there's like a phone call, a email, a knock at the door by the police, something to insinuate this person is not gonna get away with all of this. Nothing.
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 Nothing. He just got away with it.
Like
Yeah.
in the end, from from her to no, from Drew to
Derwin.
what's his name?
Derwin.
No, Taurus.
Taurus.
From Drew to
Hmm.
Taurus, he didn't deserve what he got.
Mm-mm.
From Drew to Taurus, he didn't deserve that based on what he
Mm-mm.
did to her.
Nah.
He
Yeah.
didn't deserve that.
Because he didn't do anything
Mm-mm.
to her.
He didn't do anything
Mm-mm.
to her.
Yeah.
So that really like messed me up. I couldn't understand.
Yeah, they jam Buddy up, boy.
Yeah.
It
Indecent.
really just looked like a pornographic movie at that point. It really just looked like you made a movie to show people having sex. Because it didn't have all the right elements to it. Like it was a plot twist for sure. It was a hella plot twist. Definitely. But in that plot twist, you still need to give us a sense of atonement. You still need to give us a
Hmm.
sense of recompense that this person who for years has gotten away with all of this bullshit is finally gonna get what they deserve.
What they
And you
deserve.
didn't give us that.
Mm.
You just gave us a
Yeah.
movie filled with sex.
Yeah.
So
So do
and
y'all think
bullshit.
that Taurus knew that Derwin raped her? He knew he didn't rape her. I mean,
I
and
think he
Sam.
knew. I think
I
he
don't
knew,
I
think
and I
thought
he
he
think
knew.
knew
that's part of
too.
what he used to
I don't
justify
think
how
he
he
knew.
treated him. Like he treated him
Yes.
like crap. And he told him
Mmm.
he slept with his girlfriend or his wife, whoever she is. And
Mmm.
I felt like
Yeah.
he just used that as a way to keep him under his thumb.
I don't think he
So
knew. And
there was
and
this. Go ahead.
this is why I don't think he knew. He kept saying, even in like a news journal report, he kept saying she got what she deserved. And if you know your friend did this to her, after you laid her down, you saw that she was safe and secure from all alarm and told her, "Don't let nobody, mess with you. You a queen. You don't deserve that. All of that." After you saw to this woman, why would you then say, after you know your friend is the one who did this to her, that she got what she deserved? Like
I
that
think
didn't make sense to me.
I think because he's always been that that person.
Hmm.
He
Hmm.
might admit that to her because in the end he still wanted to be with her. It still came around to be the same thing. He wanted to be with her. I don't know. But
Nah,
I don't
I
think
think that also was probably some partial lazy writing too. They had to do that so he really did that. So the plot twist would be more plot twisty at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Oh, he's
saying?
actually he was this nice guy to her. He was her savior. He helped her out.
Mm.
And I get what you're saying. It just
Well,
Yeah,
failed.
but he was still the same a bad man.
He's
A
an
bad man.
asshole.
nobody was absent and nobody was innocent.
It's
That's
the
But
it.
same
Nah.
girl.
Kia B.
Nakia Briggs, Kia B.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to her. Yeah, she a lot of the movies. It's a lot of it's a core. It's about a core, maybe 20, 25 actors and actresses that are doing a lot of these movies, and they good that are on Tubi. What are we giving Absence of Innocence? It was a barn burner.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Kyra.
God, I'm gonna have to.
Five.
I'm gonna have to give it 2.5.
Mm.
Like it was so much that really took away from it. The
Mm-hmm.
gratuitous sex was just too much, y'all. Like I watched it and like I'm halfway through watching it the second time, so it was a good start. I was just trying to put it all together. It could have been like it needed another rewrite to kind of get some things in order a little bit.
Mm-hmm. One more edit.
Uh, yeah,
One
one
more
more edit.
edit.
Like
What just one more good
it just
edit.
needed one more edit. It
Mm.
would have been a solid 3, maybe 3.5, because it
One
really
more
had
set of
me in
eyes
there.
on it.
But when you
Mm.
go back and watch it again, it's a lot of shit that's just out of order. It's just
Yeah.
in a bad way, not out of order. Let make you think about it. Just fucked up. But yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I'm not.
I gave it a 1. This movie really put me in a bad. It really didn't gel well with my spirit. I didn't
Yeah.
like the way it made me feel. I didn't like the way they portrayed being a businessman and handling these different women that are around you, that you're choosing to invite into your space, that you should disrespect them in such a way. So I said 1.
um, I understand. I understand. So I'm not a movie maker yet. Let me put that out there.
Come on
But
now.
I
Shit.
Yes,
come on.
Not
yes,
yet.
I
I'm sorry.
yes.
I feel that as a movie maker, you have to adhere to certain rules. And as a movie maker, if you're going to introduce a villain, you have to give us a resolution to all their villainous deeds. You have to like let us know that this person who did all of this craziness isn't gonna get away with it. And for that reason that they did not do that, that they failed in that regard, I just it just completely ruined the whole movie for me. Like the last 5 minutes of a movie can fuck up the whole movie
And
for
come
me.
on now.
It did.
And
This
whereas I
one,
watched this whole story and honestly, I appreciated about this movie that it wasn't just the fact that they were um, highlighting that women are being objectified. If you notice, if you pay attention to it, the friend boy, the best friend, was being objectified too. He was objectifying himself as well for allowing the tourists to treat him the way that he was treating, for allowing tourists and their other friends to treat him the way that he was being treated. So,
mhm.
it kind of shed some light on that. But at the end, all of that got lost in the sauce because it was just a movie about sex. It just turned into something else. We want to show women fucking. We want to show women
Damn.
getting fucked. That's what it just kind of felt
Basically.
to me.
Want to show
So
some
I gave it a
titties.
1 also because it too much shit got lost in the sauce for me.
Yeah, I agree. You got to give the people some resolution. I feel like that's
Hmm.
important. Also, I didn't like anybody in this movie. I didn't like anybody. I didn't like not even one single. They were all horrible people, and
Oh,
I just,
Oh,
I
oh.
and then we had the
In some way,
gratuitous sex.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and then we had the
yeah.
gratuitous sex, and then Like the outfits. No, no, just no to that.
or
Yeah.
the lack thereof.
Eh, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a one as well. I can't make
Mm,
myself. I had to try real hard the first time I
yeah.
She trying
I
to get
tried to
more.
watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I almost didn't watch this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy to me because this movie on Tubi right now has 4.5 stars. Four and a half stars on Tubi right now.
The people love it, except these people, me,
it
Yeah.
gets the
and I
people
can
It
I
might
going,
be
can
and
vouch
that's
making
for
okay.
it.
Yeah.
money. It just
That's
And
wasn't
that's
okay.
okay, and that is
Yeah.
I
It,
ain't everybody, and that's okay
Nah,
too,
it
yep.
ain't for everybody, honey.
and
It
that's
ain't for
all right.
I
everybody.
mean,
I'm all right with
give
that.
it a look. See, you might like it. I
Y'all
just
watch
know
it,
that I
not
didn't.
not us.
I didn't.
What?
Not me no
just
Yeah.
more.
expect
Yeah,
those
I'll never
things.
watch this
Expect
movie
what we're
again.
talking
And I don't like to say never, but I will never watch this
Yeah.
movie
about. Okay.
Well, yeah. I think this might be this the new low.
again.
Absence of innocence away with the skinny one
Probably.
blunt. Uh, check, but go check it out. As you heard Rose
Yeah,
say,
check
it's
it
got
out.
high recommendations or a high rating on Tubi.
Hmm.
It has
Hmm.
the Tubi element to it, which is sex,
Yeah.
drama,
Confusion.
and a plot
Confusion.
twist. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot
If
of
you
the a
like
lot of the
those kind of movies,
movies
you're gonna love this.
a lot of the
Hmm.
movies that get recommended that I've been watching, that's like literally the thing. So every
The
Tubi movie
formula.
I watch or the independents that are on Tubi, as soon as I meet all the characters, I automatically know that the best friends are sleeping with the wives,
Oh.
and and
It's a
somebody's gonna
Tubi thing.
double cross somebody. Like that. That's
Yeah.
the
Okay, so we need
Somebody
to know that
trifling.
that's our criteria for the Tubi movies
Yeah.
yeah. See,
Somebody
you know
gonna
what
be
I'm saying.
trifling no matter what they do.
then. Okay.
Yeah, but so yeah, they holding it down on that. Shout out to Tubi providing all the independent directors and actors with a platform. But that seems to
Yes.
be the recipe:
Good job,
sex,
y'all.
drama, and a plot twist. Cause
Hmm.
I see somebody said they was like these movies they've been watching. They say they don't trust nobody no more. They don't trust their friends, their uncles, their
Who was gonna sneak
co-workers.
you down a wormhole?
They
Yeah.
don't trust nobody.
I
Well,
hope real
Yeah.
people not like this.
that'll do it. Another episode of the Smoke Screen. Y'all go check out Absence of Innocence. It's on Tuesday. This has been another episode. Um, yeah. If you if
Yeah.
you
Bye,
if you
y'all.
Yeah.
if you're hurting
Oh,
mentally
Yeah.
unwell, go get you some damn help. And that'll
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
you
don't
next
watch.
week.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, bye,
That's it.
y'all.
oh,
That's it.
watch it. Bye, y'all.
Give it a
Bye.
gander.